So, Spiffing Brit made a video on exploit. Basically, it's pay to win overpowered, but exploits free to play game. He's saying Enlisted. Now, I want to point out that I've played Enlisted. Now, I do pay money. I do pay for premium. I do pay for. I paid for premium. I do buy the battle pass as well. But really, what I think he's talking about is premium squads. Now, I've made a couple videos on premium squads. I think I said that they are worthless, borderline worthless. And I've said the weapons in the squads are borderline worthless, especially if you compare it to, for example, if you compare the Normandy squad to the, I'm just going to say, if you compare, the M50 to the Thompson best is a better weapon, in my opinion, so I'm just going to watch the video. I have to skip this because it's just a bunch of, intro and stuff like that.
Recently released game from Gaijin that naturally for some reason I've been playing since its beta because I unironically enjoy it.
It's still in beta.
To say I have some experience in the game and quite a few hours, but yes, today's video is all about discovering if pay to win is overpowered, and so in order to test that, we're going to see if my abilities to pay to win are greater than that of someone who has immense raw skill. So in order for the widest possible contrast of my abilities and someone else's abilities, I'll be playing against Avok, who at the age of 16 became the youngest Quake champion without losing a single map. Consequently, it's safe to say that this guy is pretty good at FPS games, and in a fair fight he'll blow me out of the water in any game, no matter how little experience he has in it. But of course, this isn't going to be a fair fight, so here's how we're going to do it. I'm going to be
So, I'm guessing he's going to be doing, I guarantee, yes, having someone who, is free to play and they've just started the game versus someone who's had a couple hours on the game, can experience the maps and has access to premium squads. Yeah, that's overpowered. But if you compare it to an average player, I want to see him play against Spiff, play against Valiant. Say this against Valiant, against Joey, against Darwin's, against me, against. I'm not obviously those three, of course, are fucking insane. Play against Quadro, play against Zucchini. All those great players. It will play against me as well. I'm an average player. I would say I'm an above average player with Enlisted. I average 100 kills a game. So, that's an average. I would say above average. I'm an above average player, and I probably reckon I could beat Spiff with his free to play, with his pay to win stuff. If he's well, I don't know how good he is, obviously, but let's see.
Paying to win as much as I can, and then I'll go up against Avok and see if using my advantages I can beat a Quake Pro. Now, you might be sat there thinking, okay, it's a free-to-play game, Spiff, so you're just going to buy a premium squad of dudes to fight with, but no, that's not enough, ladies and gentlemen. Paying to win also means having the best gear, so I bought a brand new HyperX mechanical keyboard and headset, the exact same kind used by my favorite CSGO pro, Alex. Oh, I just like him because he's British. Next up, I also picked up an Asus monitor with a 144Hz refresh rate so that I can have that smooth nanosecond advantage in reaction times. And at this point with my perfect hardware, the only thing slowing me down is my mortal human brain. So
I'm just going to skip all of this and get to the juicy stuff.
So yes, the advantage is definitely on my side. Now let's break down how this game works. Enlisted, unlike...
So he's got 2 assaulters, a gunner, and a tanker premium squad for Moscow. He's on level 12 as well, so he's definitely played some of the game. I still reckon I will beat Spiff in a fight. I reckon if me in a 1v1 against Spiff, I guarantee I'll probably beat him. I guarantee if you throw him against if you throw him against Valiant, if you throw him against if you throw him against Valiant, if you throw him against fucking who else would be would be overpowered? Joey. I've been on the receiving end of Joey and Darwin's as well. I've been on the receiving end of both of them. They're fucking insane. They're fucking mental. If you didn't see my video on when I did my Quadro game, me and Darwin had a sniper matchup. I managed to kill hit the guy through a fucking tank artillery piece, but then he just spawns another guy. He went with another guy with an FG42 and just blasted me to hell. Like, he was able to kill me without a scope, and I couldn't kill him with a scope. Of course, I was running away. I was out of ammo, I believe, but and I was just more hyped. Still was a great fight, anyways. I can deal with this.
Most other World War II FPS games has a lovely squad mechanic whereby you lead a group of bots around with you. If you die and your bots are still alive, you can take control of them and continue your rampage. Each soldier can have different gear, making a super balanced squad that can deal with tanks, planes or infantry completely possible. Alternatively, you can give everyone a bolt action rifle and a stick of dynamite and teach the enemy the true meaning of fear. Now, I'll be using my favourite mix of SMG and LMG squads that are of course premium, meaning each of these troops in my squads is a little bit juicy and fully leveled up.
Again, with me, I've got... I guarantee I would send this squad to hell. I have, like, my machine gun squad, you know, with... What's it? 3 MG34s and 4 FG42s. Oh dear God. Or should I say the squad I've got, which has an MG34... a G43 Kurt and 7 FG42s. That's overpowered. And I didn't pay I didn't pay a penny to get any of those FG42s. I didn't pay a penny to get. Well, obviously I paid a tenner to get the Kurts because I needed the gold order. But I could have easily gotten the Kurts without paying anything because I know how to get gold orders without using the battle pass,
making them much more versatile. AVOC, however, is going to be mostly using bolt-action boys. They will shoot slower, however, due to the way damage works in this game, pretty much all of their shots will be one-hit kills. So sure, my troops can shoot faster, but oh boy does he hit harder. He will also be using one squad of LMG boys to give him just that little extra kick and versatility in the game, but still,
Yeah, I would say my squads versus these 4 premium squads, I would beat him even with my ally squad, I guarantee you.
I think I can beat him. So, hopefully I will crush him and win the game. Okay, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are now joined by the legendary pro gamer himself. This is AVOC, or is it AVOC or AVOC?
Americans call me AVOC and Europeans AVOC, so it's
against me. He is using an entirely default starting lineup consisting of the basic infantry and basic engineers battalion with one slight difference. We have thrown in the MG30 squad and also the tank for him. However, he won't have access to these premium Beretta squads and the premium MP41 squads, both very nice SMG boys. Using this advantage as well as also all of my gaming supplements, we should be able to defeat him. Now let's crack open a gamer supplement. Ah yes, that's a nice bit of Red Bull right there. I feel like this is probably caffeine intake number 700 today.
So I'm just going to skip this to see how much he gets, because I guarantee I'll beat the 30. I guarantee I could probably beat, like, what does he get? 64 kills. Okay, I guess. Top of the leaderboard, but that's not hard to do in this unless you go up against people who are legitimately like sweat lords. You don't really get that many kills. Like, look at that guy. Like, I guarantee, like, that guy, of course, being in a tank definitely makes all the difference, but yeah. I reckon I could probably beat Spiff like that. Like, 82, if 86 is the best he can get with premium squads, and this isn't, that's an average team. Let's see the other team. What's the other team? What was the other team like? Oh my god, the other team had one good player. I'm guessing these guys, like, this guy got best tanker, so I'm guessing he was okay, but look at all of that. That is just awful. Just awful. 20 kills and 9 deaths. Like, that is pretty bad. And this one, of course, has a huge drop-off. Like, 30, you see people who go like 30, 30 and, like, 37 to 14. That's not good. Now, I know their team had a lot. Like, 17 and 9. That's bad. There's a guy here who went completely even on their team. Like, 13 and 10 as well. 13 and 10. That's appalling. 17 and 7 he did leave. You know, all of that. Some of these are pretty bad. Now, again, you can eat. Obviously, of course, Spiff had the SMG boys and the the Quake Pro had more stuff, and also Quake's. Like, I haven't played Quake in a long time, but from what I remember, it's a very fast-paced game. Now, I do know Enlisted is very fast, but I guarantee I will probably beat Spiff in this situation. I guarantee if I could easily beat Spiff in this situation. I'm just going to end this video here. I don't even have anything to say. Like, I guarantee that if I had a chance against Spiff with this sort of thing, like, you see here, this is an average player. Like, an average player in a pub game literally did so much better than Spiff in this situation. Less deaths as well. Obviously, of course, this was tank. He was in a tank, obviously. And, yeah, I guarantee it. I could beat Spiff in a, like this. And I do. So, yeah, that's going to be my video.